While everyone else is still writing job posts for developers, you could already be collecting payments from real customers. This MCP integration just made it possible to build and ship digital products in hours instead of months. And I've condensed it down into 5 simple steps. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through each of these steps exactly as I use them. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to launch your first product without ever writing a single line of code. So why is it such a big deal that Lovable can access your NAN workflows using an MCP server? Well, we're going to go over that really fast right here. So this is the documentation in NAN that talks about the MCP server. And it says the server allows clients such as Lovable or Cloud Desktop to connect securely to an NAN instance. Once connected, these clients can search within workflows marked as available in MCP, retrieve metadata and trigger information for workflows, and then trigger and run exposed workflows. So basically we're giving it unrestricted view access to be able to go in and look at our NAN workflows so that when Lovable goes to create an app for us from a prompt that we give it, it can read all the context from our NAN workflows and create all of the backend logic just by talking to NAN, and it makes it much more seamless and much less involved on our end because now the Lovable AI is able to just see our workflows. So we're going to go back over here to NAN, and once we're here, we're going to come down to the bottom. You're going to click on your little username icon, and we're going to go to settings. And then if you're updated, you're going to have this little tab at the bottom, which is MCP access. If you click on it, you'll need to enable MCP. And then the way that Lovable works is we're going to use OAuth. So you just follow these steps, which obviously are very easy to follow. Enable workflow access in at least one workflow via its settings. And then this is the server URL that we're going to use to connect to NAN. And this uses OAuth, so Lovable is going to prompt us to confirm our access in our browser. So you just want to be logged in to NAN with the same browser that you're using Lovable. Now we're going to go to the workflow, and we're going to cover just a few important things that will help this process go very smoothly. So we have our webhook here. This is what Lovable is going to connect to. This is how Lovable is going to interact with this particular workflow. And this one is active if we, but out of the box, it comes inactive. So you'll have to activate the workflow that you're interested in connecting to Lovable in order for it to have access to it. But this isn't the only step. Here's the key. Just like we read over here, enable workflow access in at least one workflow via its settings. So when we activate this MCP functionality in our NAN instance, none of the workflows that we have built are natively or are automatically exposed to the MCP server. So we have to come into a setting here and on the workflow itself, click on settings, and then come down here to available in MCP, and then you turn that on and you save. And now this workflow is active and we've marked it as being available in the MCP. So this workflow will be exposed in our MCP server so that Lovable can access it and can read it. Now, there's one big thing that you need to make sure that you get right, and that is the description. So I've created a description for this workflow. Basically, this helps Lovable understand in natural language what this workflow does so that it can better integrate with it and limit the amount of errors that will occur in the integration as Lovable's artificial intelligence is reading this workflow, trying to understand what it does. This just gives it a big boost and helps it know exactly how to interact with it. So you'll want these descriptions to be pretty detailed so that you can limit the number of errors that happen as Lovable is integrating with the MCP server in NAN. These descriptions are going to be available for download. If you go to the link in the description, it'll take you to automationhackers.net where you can create a free no obligation account on automationhackers.net, and then you'll go into the workflow section and you'll be able to download the zip file, all the files that are part of this particular demonstration. So this is now ready for Lovable to interact with and connect with. And then there's one more thing that we're going to do in this demonstration, and that's one more workflow where where Lovable is going to go and get some data from Google Sheets to display on the app. So this use case or this demonstration is going to be for a nutrition tracking app. Okay, so now we're going to go over to Lovable itself, and we are going to connect our MCP to Lovable. So we come here to settings, and then we're going to go to connectors, and then you'll see NAN right here for personal connectors. So we will click setup, and then connect. And now we need our server URL. So we're going to go back to our settings inside of our NAN instance. We're going to copy this URL right here. This is what Lovable is looking for. And we'll paste it in here and then say add and authorize. And then we're going to have to approve it by logging in. So allow, and now it's connected successfully. So now we are connected to our NAN MCP instance server, and Lovable now has access to the information that is in the two workflows that we've shown earlier. So now that we have that, we can give Lovable a prompt and tell it that we want to build an app for the two workflows that we've built. And I've already created a prompt that will be available for download along with the workflow and the workflow descriptions. So again, if you go to automationhackers.net, you can get this prompt and you can just see kind of the outline and some of the elements that should be included in a prompt to make sure that you get the best result possible. So I'm going to paste this in here, and we're going to hit enter, and we're going to let Lovable do its thing. Now we need to give it permission to search our NAN workflows. I'm just going to say always allow, and then we'll allow this. And at this point, Lovable is now going to go and access our NAN workflows to read them and understand them and gain context for the application that we're building here. And now we can see that it has access to and read the two workflows that we created earlier. And I instructed it to ask me a few design questions so that we can fine tune what we want this app to look like. You can do the same thing. So we're going to go through and just pick the preference that we have. And then there are a lot of other details that you'd have there. And then there's some other details that you'd have to add if you want to have external users. We won't go into that. We're just showing how this is connected and showing a use case. So we'll just do myself for now. And then we're going to submit. So here we go. Now we have this nutrition tracking app that was built for us by Lovable using the MCP server in NAN. And now we can log our meals. So if we just click, they have a few examples here that were built in, but we can say, I ate a cup of rolled oats today. And now we'll see that it's going back to our workflow, and we can see in executions that it just barely ran and came back with a question. When did you eat the rolled oats? About 2 hours ago. And it's executing again. You can see it's running. Lovable is waiting for it, and it says logged 1 cup of rolled oats to your tracker, and we can see that it updated our nutrition for the day over here in these bars. So now if we go over here to our health tracker, we'll be able to see that oats whole grain was added to our list. So it's successfully connected, and this app might not be perfect, but it is pretty darn good for just a few minutes of work. So you can see the value in this, how much faster you're able to build products, digital products. You're just going to be dusting the competition in terms of the speed that you're able to build these products and test and be first to market. So this is a massive value that comes from NAN and Lovable being connect through the MCP server. So in many ways, the only limitation that you have here now, because you can do the backend in NAN and the front end in Lovable, is your imagination. Think about what you want to create, make a prompt, connect it to the MCP server, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you're able to come up with things that are pretty impressive. Okay, again, you can download the workflows that were included in today's demonstration. You can download the workflow descriptions that were included or that we ran through today. And you can also download the prompt that I used to build this Lovable app. So go over to automationhackers.net. You can just click on the link in the description and download download all the assets that we used today, as well as all of the other workflows or assets from all the other videos in the channel. You can get all of those for free. So I encourage you to go download those, look through them, and have them be kind of a springboard for you to create your own projects.